Hey guys, welcome to 2022. I hope you guys had a fantastic year. I'm going to start with a video which is basically like a follow up to my earlier video. I will link that down in the description. It is about BGMI, whether 90 FPS really works on the OnePlus 9 and the likes or not. So, in this video, we are going to literally unlock 90 FPS. There is no root required, nothing, just follow the steps. And before we get into the actual video, do subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon and turn on all notifications. Thank you for that. Now let's look at how we can do that. So as you can see in the FPS meter, it is not constantly 90, but it is around 90. So I get an 88, 89, 87 FPS. The settings are at smooth and 90 FPS for the lobby as well as combat. So that's there. Now how do you get it? So you go to the Play Store. Let me navigate through the Play Store. So I've already done this on my phone. You download an app called SetEdit. I will link that in the description. Now once the SetEdit is installed, you open the app and you make sure it is on this device on the top, and you have, so yes, this device and system table. So once you click that, you will have a lot of code kind of a screen. So you just scroll down and you find peak refresh rate, and it should read 120. If it reads 120, that means you have not unlocked it. So you click on that, you say edit and you make it 1. After you do that, you go to the game. So I'm going to close all the apps and go to BGMI again, and now we should actually see 90 FPS. So I think BGMI was not shut. Let me clear it from the RAM manually and go and open the game again. So while this loads up, I am also going to test it with the iPhone 12 in the latter part of the video. So that will give us a good perspective of how both the devices behave, because the iPhone 12 purposely chosen for this video is at 60 FPS, and the OnePlus in this case would be at 90 FPS. So we can see whichever is smoother. Obviously 90 FPS should be smoother, but is it stable? I think that is the question which we need to answer. So now since we are in the game, I am getting a constant high refresh rate, so from 87, 86 to right to 90. So that's there, it is unlocked. You should try this on your phone. Even if you have another OnePlus device, this method should work for you. If you have a 9 and a 9 Pro, it will definitely work for you. So do follow the steps to the T. If you have any queries, do let me know down in the comment section and I can help you with that. Now let's look at a comparison also with the OnePlus 9 at 90 FPS and the iPhone 12. And I'm going to exit this game now so that we can move on to the iPhone. So on the iPhone, this is the iPhone 12 as I said. Let's open up BGMI and jump right into the game. And let me choose the highest possible frame rate for the iPhone. So into settings, under graphics, I'm going to choose Extreme and HDR. I'm not doing a UHD because that takes a toll on the battery as well as the overall frame rate. So I don't want that. I want the iPhone frame rate to be as stable as possible. And with that, now let's get into the game. Let me skip this for you so that we can directly get into the game. So now in the game, you could see that the frame rate had gone to almost 0 when the game was loading up, and now again it has come up to around 90 FPS. So with that, I am finding the OnePlus scrolling really responsive. So yes, definitely the 90 FPS is moving. You can also see in the video that the iPhone is moving around a little slower than the OnePlus. So that is beautiful. I think in certain situations the 90 FPS will be a real boon with gaming. Now let me skip this part and let's get into the actual game so that we can see how both the devices behave. So with this fast forwarded, we will get directly into the game, and once we do that, you can keep an eye on the FPS meter and see whether the frames are dropping while I play. Right now obviously it's on the iPhone, so we can't do any good comparison between both of them, but the whole idea is that we see if both these devices are extremely stable with respect to their frame rate and they do not drop as much. So as you can see right now, I'm getting a very good stable FPS on the OnePlus, and it really feels extremely smooth also while playing, and definitely a step up from 60 FPS. So I would really prefer this, and I can imagine that once we are in the last circle or in a TDM match, this would really help. So that's about it. I think with this we are at the end of the video. There is just one last thing. If you guys try this, definitely let me know down in the comment section, because after a point of time, that is after playing the game for about 15-20 minutes, the OnePlus automatically showed a drop in FPS to 55 and 56. Now that's an alarming thing for me, because if you are in a match and in mid game the FPS just drops, the frame rate just drops, you would not be happy with that FPS drop, and also that your entire gaming experience would go for a toss, because you're playing an ultra smooth game and suddenly you lose 1/3 of the frame rate. And believe me, when I am switching between the iPhone 12 right now and the OnePlus, I am feeling that the iPhone is very stuttery, which it isn't actually, but because I am playing on a high refresh rate and then coming back to a lower refresh rate, it automatically feels stuttery. So let me know down in the comment section, as I said, how this goes for you. And as usual, thanks for watching.